Okay, so here's a review for compounds and mixtures. And basically, we've covered this. We really spent one day, so if you missed a day, this may be a reason why you're here. A compound is defined as a substance that is made up of two or more elements that are bonded together. The bond is so strong, you can't separate them. A mixture is actually two or more substances that are, for lack of better words, mixed together. Physical forces are just there, but they definitely can be pulled apart. The idea that you do have to make sure that you fully understand is that when you put substances together, whether you're going to mix them for a mixture or they're going to bond chemically to make a compound, whatever the total amount of matter, mass that goes in is equal to the amount that comes out. All right, it never changes. It won't go up, it won't go down, it'll be equal. It may look different, but it's going to be equal. So we're going to start by watching a video. Follow along with your questions here, and as we watch the video, you're just going to answer the questions, and when you're done, you're going to show me this page and hopefully have the understandings that you need. So let's see, I must have went into Explore. Here we go. We got Brain Pop. So looking in, please listen, and we'll discuss it when it is done.
Oh boy, brownies. Dear Tim and Moby, what's the difference between a mixture and a compound? From Leslie. Well, Moby's mixing ingredients. He's blending them together, but no chemical change is taking place. That's the big difference between mixtures and compounds. With a compound, a chemical change takes place, and with a mixture, physical change takes place. A compound is made when atoms of two or more elements bond in a chemical reaction. Two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom bond to form a compound called water. Well, that's another thing about compounds. They don't necessarily look anything like their original elements. I bet you'd never guess that salt is a compound made from a chemical reaction between green chlorine gas and a silvery metal called sodium. The reaction that makes a compound is relatively difficult to undo. When two or more elements or compounds are blended without combining chemically, you've got a mixture. Each substance in a mixture keeps its own properties, and mixtures can be separated using physical or mechanical means. Solids, liquids, and gases can all be blended into heterogeneous or homogeneous mixtures. This bottle contains a homogeneous mixture of salt crystals dissolved in water. No matter how hard you look, you won't see the salt crystals, and the mixture is pretty uniform throughout the bottle. This salad dressing is a different story. It's a heterogeneous mixture, which means that its parts do not combine completely. In the salad dressing, you can see clumps of oil and pieces of pepper and herbs floating in the vinegar. What are you doing? Ah!
All right, so there we are. We had Brain Pop. I want you to go back. Let's see if I can escape out of this to your page. And you just need to answer the questions. How is a compound different from a mixture? 2 would be what occurs during a chemical reaction. And 3, what is true about the mass of reactants compared to the mass of products? When you're done, show me, and I'll see how you do before you move on to your next station. Very good.